Let's pull it up here. All right, we'll get the chop in a moment. Everyone, just give me 1 second. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I just need to check one thing here before I can get it pulled up. Yep, just give me a. Yep, it'll be here soon. Yeah, let's pull this up. Hey, check. Hey, Ava. Sorry, I was checking something before I pulled up the chat, but here we are. Ava, right, I was gonna ping you. I forgot to ping you, but I guess you're here anyway, so that works out. I'm gonna be eating a little bit for the first part of the stream, just so y'all know, because I'm pretty hungry. So, just have like some string cheese and stuff while I'm waiting. We'll give it like 2 more minutes before we get started. Also, please note, after each match of this stream, I am going to go check the Discord so I can just update anything that's coming through. So this stream might be paced a little weird because I'm gonna need to do that. But yeah, other than that, it should be pretty normal. Yep, so, we'll get into this here, man. Might as well give a couple more people a chance to come in. Also, yes, I've already watched this game because I saw the name in the title and replays. I had to see it. Yeah, Void, this is either the last or the second to last. It depends if I want to do one later. I have a Ubers match at 4, and then I may do one later. Just depends how I'm feeling. Yes, check. I will watch all the games in pools. I am going to watch every game. It's just, obviously, some of the games will be watched once we start play-ins. But yes, I'm gonna watch everything, assuming I can. Okay, yeah, let's get into the match. So we have Joshua versus Ava here. Joshua's 0-2, I believe Ava is 1-1. So Ava needs to win this game to move on to brackets. Very important. Joshua is out, but obviously he doesn't want to go a free, so he's sure we can try here. Looking at the matchup, King. First I noticed Kingdra's kind of interesting. Like, it's pretty strong, but Registeel Suicune is a pretty damn good core to hold. I agree, Ava, just because I've seen this, but just I watched this because the replay name was so funny. On Ava's side, this Zapdos looks really strong, though. It's quite hard for Joshua to break. The only way to really do it is Weavile, and you have 2 insanely good Weavile checks with Suicune and Registeel. If you really need it, like, Blaziken can do it at a pinch. We do see 2 Claydolls. Both can spin pretty freely here. I guess there's a mismag, but, like, I don't know. I think it's fine. Joshua's Infernape looks strong, as always, but obviously, like, Scarface Elf in the combination of Suicune and Claydol's a bit rough. I mean, I think I have to give the matchup to Ava just slightly, but it's pretty close. Let's get into this one. So we see Joshua on the left, Ava on the right. Bronzong lead into Claydol. Claydol's going to get Brox. Bronzong is also going to get Brox. Bronzong's going to Zen Headbutt for 14. As Claydol sets up Trick Room. Zen Headbutt again. So it's going to flinch down Claydol. It's 1 turn of Trick Room gone. Zen Headbutt is going to miss. As the Claydol's go Trick Room. Makes sense. You just want to get as maximum turns as you can, I guess. This Claydol's taking a lot of damage. But it's not going to matter because it's good. Boom. In comes the Clamp. I didn't talk about this on matchup because, like, I knew it was coming. I thought it would be fire not to talk about it. Anyway, Surface going to KO the Bronzong, and the HP Dragon's going to KO the Kingdra. I don't know if that crit mattered. I also don't know, but... So if you do 77 to miss Magus, quick Shadow Ball. Yeah, this is the Clamp Pearls here. I know this happened, because the name of the replay is like Quampro versus Joshua. Yeah, I don't know if the Kingdra crit Baron. Anyway, Destiny Bond with the Mismag here. Blazing's gonna quick agility. Blazing's gonna Fire Punch though, and because of the way Destiny Bond works, it is going to go down. Yeah, I'm not sure if you knew how that mechanic works exactly. It's just gonna U-turn. Get a crit on the Quail's gonna spin. And Quail's just gonna boom. That does very well to the Registeel. It accomplished 24% with boom. That's really sad. Worm's gonna nasty pop. Registeel's gonna boom, and that boom definitely crit did not matter for sure. Anyway, Azelf's gonna come in, quick HP fighting. It's Scarf, that's game. So yeah, I mean, it's the Quampro game. Very funny. It was a very cool strat by Ava. You know, I know she really wanted to make Quampro work because I kept saying it was dog shit. It still is for the record, but like it got kills here, which was funny against an opponent who I think is not the best at Draft League. But you know, like it's still pretty cool that it happened. No offense, Joshua, of course, but you know, he has been a little inexperienced in these games, to say the least. Let's go with the Fire Punch. Fair enough. The Deep Sea Tooth is 2 times. Deep Sea Tooth is 2 times. So its special attack's like fucking bonkers. Yeah, but I mean, good win for Ava here. Very funny. I highly doubt the Quampro comes in brackets. But, I mean, Ava, you can prove me wrong and bring Quampro in brackets if you really want to. I think it's very unlikely, but, you know, if you want to. Yeah, I mean, it's just Quampro and pretty basic prep otherwise. But, yeah, very, very funny game. Yeah, it's a very funny game. Good way to start the stream. Give me 1 second. As I said, between games, I will be checking the servers to make sure if even came in. Nope, nothing in replays. Okay, let's get back to this then. Let's go on to game 2. Okay, game 2. Here we have Gold Mason versus Phony Tail. So Gold Mason is 1-0. Phony, I believe, is your 0-0-0-1. I think they're 0-0 at this point, actually. So Gold Mason obviously wants this win to move into brackets. And Phony is hoping to keep their tournament hopes alive. I mean, they're 0-0, but yeah, obviously they need to get this win, so. Let's get into the matchup here. So this is kind of a weird one looking at this on paper. I like T-Tar a lot, actually. Stone Edge plus, like, Crunch plus Aqua Tail is pretty decent. But the Primate is almost definitely going to be Scarf to revenge it. So you have to remove that Primate before a Tyranitar can sweep. Even Chople Bear T-Tar takes a lot from close combat. On the other hand, Gold Mason Celebi is the prime position here. It's really good both offensively and defensively. Yes, like Mismag and T-Tar can break it down, but it's can just Leech Seed on this team outside Clef, which is pretty good. Wait, why are there 2 Fortress? 1 second, I fucked something up. Give me a second. Oh, you're Gold Phony. Phony Tail, Espeon. Okay, I don't know how I fucked this up. Give me 1 second. There are 2 Fortresses here. I don't know how that happened. Let me go back down to this. Is it? No, it's the other way. No, it is this way. I'm just an idiot. Okay, there is Tropius, not Fortress. Asmit, I am not sick. I just have asthma and it sucks ass. Yeah, I'm not sick. I just have asthma. It's always what I'm like. It's unfortunate. But it's what it is. So, okay, so there's a Tropius here instead of 2 Fortress. Doesn't really change anything. Voidtail's Clef looks pretty solid, though. Again, you just have to watch out for Primate, but you can run, like, Chople, Psychic, Warrit, and then once the Primate goes down, Tyranitar's in a really good position. Gallade interesting here. I mean, it can kind of pack coverage for everything, but Zapdos is really tough for it. This is tough. I think I'm gonna call it even. I can't. Yeah. Thank you, Asma. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just the way I am. I mean, it happens every stream. It's fine. So yeah, we're going to just get into it. I think we can call this matchup pretty even. Very cool avatar by Goldman. So the Ho-Oh and the Ethan. And also, I will say, I did just change my avatar to what Phony's using because it's so fucking cool. So I did just change my avatar to that for future Showdown games. Probably into Gallade. Gallade's just got Thunder Wave, okay. So I was good at Paralyze. But it's going to double into Zapdos, True Massacre. However, obviously the T-Tar is in a great position now. Zapdos quick U-turn, do 19. It's gonna get Pursuit Trap by a T-Tar 69. Oh my god, that's a wild damage. I'm presuming it's banded based on that, but I could be wrong. Could be like Black Ops, but I'm pretty sure it's banded. Anyway, U-turn's gonna do 33 into Miss Mag. And Mason's gonna quick Stone Pursuit and take out the Miss Mag with yeah, he's gonna take out the Miss Mag. Yeah, it's definitely banned. No, it's not banned. Spikes go up, but Terra can just spin. The Miss Mag is down. It's got a quick HP Fire though. Do 27. It's gonna take an Earthquake, and now Fortress is actually out of range of another one. Well, Tentacle's in Earthquake range. Terra's just gonna take the opportunity to give his Toxic Spike, as that Fortress is gonna go down. In comes Rhyperior. Fortress is gonna spin. Rhyperior will take it out with Fire Punch. Gold Mason looking pretty good position here. Swamper's gonna come in. Rocks go up in HP Grass Rhyperior. What the fuck? It still only does 14. It does 28 without the Rindo Berry. That's so sad. Holy shit. Rhyperior's special attack is so bad. Anyway, we're gonna go into Celebi on that. Heal up our Celebi makes sense. We're gonna switch out back to Zapdos. It's very well switched to Sack here. But Galley's just gonna taunt. Just means right, Sand. Zapdos goes down to Sand anyway. Does speed group the 4 with Rhyperior? Fun fact. Rhyperior and Fortress are the same base speed. So you just have to run 4 EVs. They are both base 40. So just run, I mean, it just depends who runs more speed, I guess, on it. Because they're both base 40. Abs is gonna Night Slash go down to Galley close combat, but Galley is getting low now. Primus gonna come in and see a great position now. U-turn knocks out the Galley. Okay. Guess you go Celebi, yeah. What's Phony gonna bring in here? Presumably his last Pokemon? No, the T-Tar's gonna come back out. Baton Pass from Celebi into Rhyperior. Okay. Fun fact for those who don't know, Baton Pass ignores Pursuit. Oh, wait, it's a crit anyway. That's huge, but... Big crit, but T-Tar's forced out. Earthquake's gonna do 64. That's a Spadef Clef if I've ever seen one. Just softboiled here, but like, you just spam Earthquake, right? Like, what is it gonna do? Anyway, yeah. But the T-Tar Pursuit there, yeah. Baton Pass, Celebi is very heads up into T-Tar over U-turn. Because U-turn gets you Pursuit trapped, whereas Baton Pass does not. It doesn't come up that much, but it does come up especially in Gen 4 and Gen 3, I think. And Gen 5 to an extent. Later gens, it doesn't come up that much. Occasionally, Gen 6 and 7, I'll say 8 and 9 Pursuit does exist. So basically, you get paralyzed and just quick recover as Clefable Seismic tosses. Encore into recover, so it's going to force the Celebi out. Most likely. Oh, it's going to stay in. I'm very surprised you stayed in, but the T-Tar can just come in after and pursue you. Because you can't quick Baton Pass. Now you switch, okay. Rhyperior comes in, takes a Seismic Toss, but that one just wavery, right? This Rhyperior is very HP invested. Seismic Toss again. Rhyperior just get off his damage with Earthquake, yep. So it's probably go down this turn. Clef can't stop it, yeah, but I mean, Primate can take this out, but like, can Primate be? I guess Primate has to spam U-turn, right? I guess necessary. Celebi can switch down Swampert, so it's probably fine. Close combat takes down the Clefable. Anyway, in comes the Pert, obviously. You hard swap into Celebi. Double into T-Tar. I mean, Phony had to make that play. They lost the game otherwise, so they have to go for it. Celebi's good grass knocking 50 off on T-Tar. Let's go quick Ice Punch. Bet does less than Pursuit. Yeah, obviously Ice could cover the Primate coming in. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the game. Well played by both sides. This is a really good one. I really like this game. So I guess we'll go over it at the end here. Scarf Primate makes a lot of sense. Honestly, Scarf Primate's like Primate's only real set, but it's good enough that it's worth like 7 points. A very good Celebi set. I really like the Baton Pass here. Lets you keep momentum while not getting Pursuit trapped, as I mentioned earlier. Very, very good. We didn't see much of Zapdos. Absol doing Absol things, Pursuit trapping seconds ago, so that's about all it does, but it's good enough at that. The Fortress with the Octoberry and Velocipede did actually 1v on Terra Cross by HP Fire, which is pretty cool. HP Grass Rhyperior was a choice. I don't think I would say it's a good choice. I'm sure Earthquake does more damage to Spadef. I mean, I'm sure Earthquake does more damage to Fist of Swampert than HP Grass. You cannot tell me otherwise. Support Galley is something we see more and more this tournament, and I don't hate it. Thunderwave, Will-O-Wisp are good moves as a taunt, so fair enough. Banded T-Tar makes a lot of sense here. Obviously, there's not great pivots into it. And yeah, and just pretty basic Clef. Yeah, just good prep from both sides, I'd say. All right, real quick, I'm going to pull up next matchup, but I do have to check the Discord again just to see if 8 games came in. But I'll let you guys marinate on this matchup here, which is Trey Prime versus Hacker. It's just a live battle ping. Okay, that's fine. Just a live battle ping. False alarm. Well, yeah, you could put the HP Dragon calc in the stream chat. That's fine. I don't mind. Anyway, back to this. So, yeah, looking at Trey versus Hacker. And, yeah, check brings so a good point. Holy Lucario. I mean, the fighting resist both kind of get stuffed by E-Speed. Yeah, I mean, SDC, I mean, I guess you need Crunch to cover Bandit, that's fair. Also on Trey Prime's side, T-Tar looks pretty solid here. Not much really wants to come in on it. Blastoise and Metagross, but wearing down Blastoise and Metagross opens up, yeah, I can see EQ. Opens up Lucario a lot. On Hacker's side, though, Azelf looks quite strong. You just have to eliminate the T-Tar. In between stuff like Nidoking, Metagross, and Blastoise, that's not undoable. Also, you can obviously just run like the Cobra HP fighting set. That's always an option. What else? I like Hacker's Crobat a lot. The flying resists are pretty bad, so you can just run like a U-turn Brave Bird, Roost, Super Fang, or Taunt or whatever, and make a lot of work happen here. But some Nidoking also looks really, really good, but I don't know if you want to bring that set. You probably do. Like, Nidoking's not doing defensively here. But some Nidoking does look pretty good. That's about it. Snorlax is a bit of a tough matchup into, like, Fortress, T-Tar, Gengar, Lucario, so Snorlax is going to be pretty hard to get stuff going. I could see maybe, like, a Bandit side and try to call the Fortress with Fire Punch might work. That depends. Or it could just be like a bulky 4-attack with lefties. That works too. Hacker's Metagross, of course, as always, looks crazy. I mean, Fortress gets smacked by HP Fire. I just went, like, it's a Metagross. Metagross can do anything. Metagross never has a bad matchup. That's why it's 19 points. So, yeah, I think I'm really, I don't know, even with the Lucario, I feel like Hacker has a pretty decent matchup otherwise. I think I'm going Hacker here despite the Lucario. Like, Lucario's the big thing Trey is going for. Let's get into this. Trey Prime on the left, Hacker on the right. Cool avatar of, like, the, whatever this is. Anyway, HP, super effective on Nidoking. And out to Snorlax. 12, yeah. And Boom's gonna do 60. I kind of want to see what the HP is. It's ice. It's ice. Yeah, but you cover a Cacturne too. Okay. Snorlax stocking out of attack, but he's gonna still be at 40. In comes Fortress. Spike up. His Fortress is gonna flamethrower. Okay, that's a cool deck. That does do more damage than Fire Punch. Whatever. Okay, fair enough. Into Nidoking, presumably expecting a Boom. No, just an Earthquake. So Nidoking's gonna go down. Cacturne comes in. Interesting. Is packing HP Fire, takes down the Fortress. So rocks are going to stay up on Trey Prime's side, and then is the match. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot Tura's rock that you're Trey. I forgot. Anyway, Earthquake's going to knock this out. In comes Blastoise. That probably goes down to close combat. You just clicked on our Swords Dance. That works too. Oh, it tried to counter Rough. That's unfortunate. Is it running Roar as well? No, it's not running both counter and Roar, so Lucario just wins the game. Yes, that's just the end of the game. In comes Azelf. E-Speed's going to destroy that. Yep. Yeah, that's the game, man. I mean, Hacker's good for what are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, it was a really good Lucario matchup. Well, yeah, plus 2 CC never killed, but, like, there's the threat of him roaring you out, though, so, like, I get why he countered there. The threat of you roaring could just make your clicking Swords Dance a wasted turn, and just getting additional chip on Lucario over time could be big. I mean, obviously, it really depends. The fact that he wasn't packing Roar, but I think that's a relevant thing you have to consider. But yeah, I mean, Lucario, I don't know. I thought Hacker had a bunch of other Pokemon here, but Lucario was just insane here, and yeah. Lucario, did Lucario things. So yeah, Trey Prime is getting advanced. I believe that puts you at 3-0. And I believe that actually knocks Hacker out of the tournament. Or, yeah, I think it knocks Hacker out of the tournament. Let's pull up next game, and I'll check Discord real quick again for matches. Next matchup we are going to look at is Black 117 versus OG Albino. Two friends of mine. I'm excited to see them play. I will be back in. I'll get back to that in a second. Anything in here? Nope. The live battle is still going on. Cool. So yeah. Oh, you're 2-0 here? Gotcha. So Black is, as I've stated before, a very good. Well, my best friend, who's also a really good player. I mean, I've never beaten him without hacks, and we've played at least like 10, 12 times. So he's a very good player. And OG Albino, he's been doing very well this term. He's 2-0. He's quite solid as well. Very well known as the biggest draft league YouTuber as of talking the stream. And let's look at the matchup here. So starting off with the top tiers, of course. I mean, Zapdos looks very, very strong here. Rotom kind of checks it, but like Clefable, you can just U-turn out, and U-turning out into Lucario on the Clef is very, very good. Clef, I mean, yeah, Lucario does not have great answers here. Obviously, there's the Rotom, that's about it. No Dark type and OGL's minus side also makes Azel very frightening. You can easily pack HP ground for that Heatran. Oh, what else? Lucario's obviously, yeah, Lucario is pretty good, as we said. Azel, Zapdos is decent. On OGL minus, though, this Heatran side, though, this Heatran is very, very good here. You just need a chip down Tentacruel, and if your Pokemon shouldn't be too hard to do. Staraptor also, I don't think this is an SD Tentacruel matchup, but maybe. No, it's definitely not an SD Tentacruel matchup. I guess if you're on Payapa Berry, but like, your poison, +2 poison jab isn't going to knock out Starmie from full, no way. Maybe if you're Life Orb, like Starmie has to be using KOs, you have Psychic if you're not running Payapa. So I don't think it's an SD matchup. That's what I say we'll have SD Tentacruel. On Owen's side, Staraptor also looks quite good here. It can honestly just lock into normal moves, right? Like Lucario doesn't want to switch in. Bandit's probably not coming. It can just lock into like Bandit Double Edge or Scarf Double Edge and just claim, or double, but probably actually Scarf Return is probably better. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I think, and also I don't usually go into low tiers, but I'm noticing that Black has no resist to Ice plus Ground. In fact, it hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his like real Pokemon super effectively, so that could be a big problem. Ice Stripe per special could be really big. So yeah, let's get into the game. But I definitely think Piloswine has a really good matchup for a low tier. OG Albino is using Piloswine really well all tournament, I do have to say. He's been using it more offensively and doing really well with it. So let's get into it. Black on the left, OG Albino on the right. He's just going to lead the Piloswine. In comes the Glacier. Both going to set up rocks. Switch out to Azelf on the Ice Shard. Let's just go Avalanche to do 45. Okay. Zen Headbutt's not going to KO. Avalanche is going to knock out the Azelf. So Azelf going down super early. Shaman comes in. Roserai's the switch. Makes sense. See, if we're only going to do 15 from Life Orb, that's a very special defensive Roseray then. Out to Zapdos. Ultra Bowser's get up his spike here for free. Makes sense. Zapdos, what's Zapdos going to click actually? Piloswine's going to come in. So he's going to fire off the Heat Wave. No, he's just going to U-turn. Piloswine's down 12% now. Tentacruel comes in. In comes the Rotom to block a presumed spin. It's just going to Surf though. Okay, what the fuck is this Tentacruel? Oh, that is a Specs Tentacruel for sure, right? Like, there's no way you KO Rotom from 88 if you're on Specs. Even if it's offensive Rotom, which it shouldn't be offensive Rotom in this matchup, but even if it is, like, that is Specs as shit. I don't know if I like that set here, I'm not going to lie. Like, you're just letting in Starmie for free, which is, like, not a great position to be in. So now Tentacruel's obviously going to be forced out into Zapdos. And Zapdos is just going to take a huge... Yeah, Starmie's going to be 34. This Zapdos is going down here. Psychic is going to take down the Zapdos. Yep, Zapdos going down is really big. Shaman's going to come in here, but we know Starmie's faster. They're both Life Orbs. Starmie's going to switch out anyway. Piloswine's going to be sacked. He tries to switch. It's Scarf is going to Flamethrower into the Shaman. It's still saying the Tentacruel, but I mean, Tentacruel's taking a lot of hazard chip here. And OG Albino is a free, like, Spin F Roserade. Rapid Spin, so it's Specs Rapid Spin. Interesting. But Roserade can just get the spike back up here. Into Gliscor, Roserade just, yeah, it's just a quick spike again. You have a second spike. Gliscor's going to Earthquake to 72. That's a very offensive Gliscor. Third spike going up, and Earthquake's going to knock out the Roserade. Ultra Bound is going to Starmie here. Starmie is going to quick Ice Beam. Gliscor's going to live, though, on its Sash. It's throwing Sash. It'll just... Oh, and Starmie lives on 1. Does it ever recover? Doesn't matter. Gliscor's going to go down. Starmie is... Oh, wait, we saw Life Orb. Starmie's going on Life Orb. And Staraptor probably has Queens here. Like, the Flying Resist was fucking Zapdos. Zapdos went down early. Or, like, mid-game. Yeah, and... Okay, Lucario. I mean, Extreme... Does Extreme Speed kill? I guess he has to... I mean, it doesn't matter if he's a choice... used to be probably kills, but like then Scarf Heatran just kills you anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe if he was like a special vacuum wave set, but Heatran said it could be at 76 and no way vacuum wave kills. Maybe if it was like a Life Orb or a Choice Specs vacuum wave, but that set would be a wild bring here. I mean, if it did, it may could have done something. I still don't think Heatran dies to Specs vacuum wave from 76. Maybe if it's modest, but I doubt it. He is a very offensive Heatran, but yeah, OG Albino's gonna win. The Piloswine did a lot of work, surprisingly. Nothing else too crazy. On box side, we saw the Sash Gliscor coming in clutch in the late game. Very interesting. Yeah, nothing too crazy. A Specs Tentacruel was certainly a choice. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. Specs Tentacruel just letting him Rose Raid and Starmie over was really bad. I don't get that say at all. I guess the idea is maybe to like 2-kill Clef, but like you have other things for Clef. You have Boom on Azelf. You have Lucario. Like Gliscor's not a bad way to break down Clef. You're like SDYachi. Like I don't know. I don't like a Tentacruel set. But anyway, with that, OG Albino is going to advance to the 3-0 group. He will get a bye to straight to top 128, and Black is unfortunately going to be knocked out of the tournament. Okay, pull up next matchup, and I'm just as I've been doing, checking Discord for any replays. Let's see. Next matchup is between Beats Black and Metal Z. Okay, we will be right back. Yeah, replay did come in just now. So I will update knock of that. 2. Just give me one moment. What? No, they are. I think what pour this person over here. Okay. Let's see. A versus C is going 2-0. It's gonna. Okay, so that is going to put this person in bracket. Then there's 2-2 up to play, so we still have to see get that, and then so that does reduce. That is going to knock a player out of bracket, meaning that we're now down to a maximum of 139 in bracket. So the top 117 players will be getting a bye. Okay, let's get right back into the next game. So top 117 will get buys now. Hey, Beats Black versus Metals. Let's check it out. So I mean, Dragonite into Metagross is, as we say all tournament, it's an awkward matchup, but it's not unwinnable for sure. I will say Mel Snorlax looks crazy here. Like, there's very little counterplay to Curse even. There's not much taunt on Beats Black's team. I can see like maybe Haze Tentacruel coming, but I don't know, even that's rough. I think the Snorlax just looks insane as matchup, to be honest. Like, that's a crazy win con here. On a Beats Black side, Jolteon's not bad. You just have to try to get rid of the Snorlax. That's the really hard part. Also, I'm not really seeing anything game-breaking except the Snorlax, so I'm going to give the matchup to Metal Z here. Let's get into it. Beats Black off Metal Z on the right. Weed Honchkrow. Draymond's going to come in as just going to Brave Bird for 46. Okay, that's a physically defensive Drapion if I've ever seen one. Honchkrow's going to be forced out into Pert as Draymond's going to protect for extra lefties. Fair enough. Toxic in the Pert as Pert's going to get Brock Sword trade some Sass and Hazard tier. Draymond going to protect obviously for Black Sword's recovery and the Toxic chip. Pretty much no reason not to. It's going to go Earthquake as Crobat's going to come out, take rocks as the Swampert just Earthquakes again. Makes sense. Like, you might as well just hit the Drapion for as much as you can. Swampert's going to switch out. Obviously, I don't want to take any more chip. Heat Wave's going to come out and only do 22 to Jolteon. It's quite a weak move. That was obviously for predicting a Scizor switching, I guess. Jolteon's going to Baton Pass out into Scizor. There's definitely telegraphing superpower here. Protect on Snorlax. Oh, never. Oh, the Scizzor's just going to U-turn, but it's definitely, like, it is definitely banded. This has got to be banded. Donphit's going to come in. Usually doing 36. Yeah, maybe it's not. I don't know. I feel like that might be like banded damage though, but it depends on the Donphan spread. Hey, we see Haunter come in to potentially block a spin. Go quick Shower Ball here. Snorlax is going to be the switch in on Haunter. Shower Ball. What's Haunter go quicker? It's just going to boom and do 80. Oh my god. So I just want to say, I am 99% sure that is an attack invested Haunter for boom to do 80 Breeding Snorlax from a fucking Haunter. This Haunter has got to be attack invested to like, get that roll. I am sure of it. But that's really big. Snorlax is down to 17%. Oh my god. And Mel's biggest threat's about to be gone. To be fair, like, on a non-attack invested Haunter, like, yeah, Snorlax can take a boom decently well, but that I would not be surprised if that Haunter was max, like, fucking attack, honestly. Haunter's base attack is so low. Anyway, Jolteon comes in here on the Crobat. Sacking off the. I mean, I still but it doesn't matter. HPS get KO next turn. Get protect, but you just start Thunderbolting. Yeah, you obviously you don't play around with this fucking Snorlax and letting it rest. Thunderbolt's gonna take it out. Yep. Snorlax can go down. That's big. Metagross comes in. Jolten's going to quick Magnet Rise as a Metagross can be special in quick specs. Life Orb Psychic does 70. Wow. In comes the Pert, but it's gonna take a while. It's good agility. And sure, we just Metagross is Grass Knot. Like it's got to have Grass Knot, right? Never mind, it does not have Grass Knot. In comes Shaman. Haunch grows the double. Okay, very good double by Beats Black there. The Dragon is going to come in. It's going to be 2 KO by Brave Bird, yeah. Coop asking about Snorlax's use in DP. So, yes, it's good in the late game. Obviously, it's very good in the late game. But Snorlax is also very good at making progress in early mid game. You can run very offensive sets. Even if you set up Curses early, like just getting a +1 and starting to smack things, then resting up later is not bad. I definitely think Snorlax can be useful in any stage of the game. Obviously, it's most commonly seen as a late game mon, but I think in draft especially, draft kind of opens up Snorlax to do a lot of different roles, even like more offensive like ban and stuff. Like in Smoke Eye, I'm pretty sure it's like exclusively Curse and OU because I'm pretty sure it's UU in the share, if I remember correctly. But in draft you can do a lot of things. Anyway, Ice Punch Freeze is very unfortunate. Crit too. But yes, like Snorlax's best set is Curse, but there's a lot of other things it can do as well. Unfortunately, Dominus going to go down, meaning the rocks are going to stay up on Metal's side. Swampert's really low now, though. In comes Shaman. Psychic is going to take out the Pert. Honchkrow is going to come in here. Go sack the Crobat, okay. I think he has Honchkrow's Scarf, maybe. I'm not sure if it's Scarf or Band-Aid. I'm not sure. In comes Metagross. It's a 25. I feel like that might be Band-Aid, even if it's more offensive. Metagross. And Metagross good agility here. Flash Cannon, take out the Honchkrow, okay. Is last move HP Fire? Well, I can see your HP Fire, HP Ice. It's not HP Ice, get a Psychic here. D-Knight can knock out Earthquake. I think Beast Black has it. I don't think Shaman can 1v3 here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw that. I keep seeing people talking in Draft Pool 28, which is really fucking weird, by the way. No one talks in their Draft Pool later. But yeah, I guess you all made it to bracket. That's kind of cool. Like, it's so weird seeing unread messages below the last battle pools. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway, a 2-0 win for Beats Black. Very good prep. The Honchkrow did a lot of work. Honchkrow's did a lot of work all tournament, to be honest. Boom, attack invested Haunter is definitely good. I mean, I'm going to run a calc real quick. That Haunter's Explosion did 80 for your Snorlax. I want to see if it needed attack investment. Into Snorlax. Let's just go standard Curse run Explosion here. 83. Okay. Okay, well, first off, we need to vary one. Into Snorlax. Let's take out the defense investment, I guess. Is it? Oh, this is Gen... 1 second. I'm stupid. This is Gen 9. I was like, why is that doing so little? Haunter into Snorlax. Let's try this again. Right, let's Explosion here. And I'm just curious. I feel like this has to be attack invested, right? We saw it wasn't Life Orb. To do 83, okay. Yeah, that was like... it's not full attack invested. At least said some. Actually, okay. 83... Okay, yeah, that's like... That's a fucking 250 attack Haunter. So it does 250 to max HP Snorlax. That is amazing. It never Okos. It's to roll off the rocks, I guess. But oh my god. I mean, Dean Mary got so much chip early, but wow. Boom, Haunter going crazy. Yeah, it's very cool here. Anyway, Beats Black is going to win. I believe that moves him up to 1-1. Let's pull up next game. And I'm going to, as always, as I've been doing this, I'm going to let y'all look at this while I check the server. So JJ Galls versus Waxsweet here. I believe winner of this moves on to brackets. Loser goes home. Okay, we do see a replay here. Oh, no, I don't see a replay. There's something. 1 second. Hey, sorry, it's just responding to a schedule message. Yep. Hey, anything else in here? Nope. Okay, we'll get back to the stream then. Sorry again about the interruptions, but it's the last day pools. I need to keep an eye on things. Anyway, let's get into the matchup. So this is a crazy Infernape matchup. Like Dusknoir, I guess Arcanine kind of Arcanine isn't the best check into Infernape. It's like okay. Dusknoir is probably a big one. And to be fair, JJ Gall's Dusknoir is really damn good here. Skuntank is forced, but I feel like Skuntank might be forced special just because, like, if it gets burned, it can't. Weed Ace Elf, I think that's pretty likely, yeah. I don't think it does much else in this game. I could see, like, a Specs Ace Elf maybe, even then it's kind of rough. Yeah, it probably has to Weed here. I don't think it really has a good offensive matchup, unfortunately. You see two Empoleons, and Near one, they both look fine. Near one looks insane here. Snorlax on Waxley side is quite strong. We have to watch out for him on top, watch out for Boom on Ace Elf. Those are the main things that you have to worry about. The Crest on Waxley side is also very dangerous. There's no Dark type on JD Gall's side, so he's probably gonna need like Roar to I guess it's Taunt on Arrow, but probably need Roar and Empoleon as the only real stopgap to the Crest. It is tough. This is a tough one to call, honestly. Shaman also is a really strong matchup here. It's not good Grievous. I think, this is really hard. I think I'm going to lean Waxley, though. But it's a close call here. JJ Gall's on the left, Waxley on the right. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Yeah, JJ definitely needs to preserve options to stop Blasmon Crest. Okay. They tricked Scarfs into each other, so they're... But now in the Dusknoir's against Scarf. But it's a fucking banded Dusknoir. What the hell? What is going on here? The crest literally just made itself worse. Somebody else made the Dusknoir. Anyway, Hypnotox is a quick return, get some chip in the Gliscor, but that's not great. As it gets toxic. So Gliscor's going to Roost. Dusknoir, I assume you have Switch. Nope, he's just toxic. Dusknoir is still slower with the Scarf. That's very funny. I suppose you can do like nothing, but Gliscor just spam Roost this off, yeah. I mean, I guess you can fish for a freeze, but your Dusknoir is taking so much chip now. Shaman is the switch in, as Gliscor's going to go back up to full. Shaman's good at Firefall Leech Seed as Gliscor finally gets up the rocks, okay? Infernape is the hard switch. Seaper is going to do a good chunk. Yeah, 26 is not bad damage here. Into Dusknoir, of course. Infernape's a quick slack off, so it's a bulkier set. Okay, interesting. Just going to switch out to Crest. Dusknoir, fucking hell. What the fuck is going on? We saw these trick each other. We saw Crest trick the Dusknoir, so Dusknoir to trick the Crest back. This is comedy, folks. This is comedy. This is what we in the business call comedy. Anyway, Crest good T-Wave on the Shaman. It's locked in, so... And Earth Power on the Infernape switch is very good. But Infernape can quickly just slack off until Shaman goes paralyzed. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It cannot slack off until Shaman gets paralyzed because that's a huge crit. That's very unfortunate. Infernape going down there really sucks. It was a very bulky Infernape 2 to take only 50 for Earth Power. That's probably super split F. Empoleon just got Ice Beam into the opposing Empoleon. Yep. Hidden Power something. I don't know. Probably electric. I'll look. Hidden Power. Let's see. Probably electric. Maybe fighting or ground. No, it's definitely electric. Anyway, rocks go up from JJ Gall's side. Get some recovery from lefties might as well. Hidden Power electric good to a nerve 30. And the Empoleon is running Roar as we expected. It does an income Snorlax. Empoleon's gonna protect. Okay. What is Snorlax gonna do here? Hypnotop comes in to intimidate it. It's just gonna fire up an Earthquake doing 25. That's not bad damage at -1, honestly. Gliscor is the switch in. Hypnotop's just gonna spin away the rocks. Fair enough. Rocks will go back up. Leech Seed goes up, but Gliscor toxic. It's gonna miss. I mean, even with that missing Infernape crit, I feel like Waxley's still in the better position, which is crazy to say. But like, JJ Gall's Pokemon have taken so much damage already. See if it's gonna do 25 here. Scarf Moonlight. I mean, the goal is just to trick the Scarf. Fair enough. So X coming in here on an Earthquake. Band does do 35. That's good damage, and now you can just double into Gliscor. And Dusknoir is going. I assume you switch to Dust. No, you just go ahead and die at Rocks. Earthquake will come off as it roosts, but it's not going to do much. 35. That's more damage than I would have expected, actually. Dusknoir is going to go down. Shaman coming in, getting off the Leech Seed on Gliscor. Gliscor's just going to roost here. Yeah, I don't know. Even with that Infernape crit, I feel like Waxley's in a very strong position here. In comes the Crest on the Shaman. Shaman's going to Seed Flare, do 25. We know it's a Scarf Crest here. You're going to switch out the Shaman into Empoleon. Crest got trick. So now the Empoleon, that's the 5th trick we have seen this game, folks. Count him, 5. Moonlight goes off as Surf's gonna do jack shit, yeah. Now it's locked in the Surf, so Waxley can. Oh, it's Charge Beam last. Its attacking move is Charge Beam? Okay, JJ Gauss's ground type is Marowak, and yeah, Marowak never comes here, so fair enough. Marowak does never come in this matchup. Shaymin is the switch. There's a Charge Beam boost. But, you're gonna be forced out. I guess the Leech Seed's here, but yeah. Paralyzing the Shaymin, sure, but, I don't know. I still don't think it's an amazing position for Waxley here, but he's gonna keep clicking the Charge Beam. It's doing nothing, but he's gonna keep clicking it. Yeah, now he's forced to switch to the drop. But to be fair, Seedflare only has 4 PP left. So that's not bad for Waxley. He's going Moonlight. Okay. Leech Seed comes off. Obviously, wanting to preserve the Seedflare PP. Out to Snorlax. Leech is going to come off doing a good, chip to Snorlax here. It's going to rest, though. And Snorlax because the power allows us is slower. It's going to resto Chesto. Earth Power expecting a kill, but no. Snorlax is slower because of the para. Crest's gonna come in. Shaymin's gonna get fully paralyzed. Charge Beam doing literally nothing again. And Leech Seed comes out. Important to note, Crest's down just 5 Moonlights, by the way. Charge Beam again. Seedflare comes off, does 25 again. Gets another drop. It's down to just 3 Seedflares now, though. Moonlight, I mean, it's only doing 50, right? It's gonna do 48. Yeah, if no air drop, it can just Moonlight this off. It's down 2 Seedflares. Moonlight again. Earth Power wanting to preserve PP, so we're down 3 Moonlight and 2 Seedflare. But I don't know. I think it's still very heavily in Waxley's favor here. I mean, he's wanting to preserve PP. I guess the Crest doesn't really frighten you and you're weak seeing it, but I don't know. It is rough. Is that +4 now? Yeah, he just wants to stall out the Moonlights. Fair enough. There's a crit Charge Beam. It's at +4 still. Right, we're going to start skipping some turns here. It's not +6. It's only doing 15. The Leech Seed is healing off all the Charge Beam damage. What am I watching? And the Cresselia does just 4 Charge Beams too. Okay, this is going to take a while. Their Charge Beam. Crest down just 3. That's Crest's last Moonlight, but Shaymin's down 1 Seedflare here. Is Shaymin going to finally Seedflare? No, it's just going to Leech Seed. Shaymin is ranked Synthesis the last one. It's down just 5 of them. Synthesis again. And Snorlax is going to start cursing. Oh no. Hitmontop's going to come in. Snorlax is going to go down to +0, but it can curse again. It's out +2 defense. This Hitmontop's close combat will not do that much. He doesn't want to take the chip though, so he's going to go out to Gliscor. Spin from the Hitmontop, okay. But Gliscor just clicks rocks again, right? Yeah, Gliscor just clicks rocks again, you accomplish no progress, and your Hitmontop takes toxic damage. Leech Seed misses, but I know Waxley's really in control of this game. Toxic is going to miss again, but again, I don't think it really matters. Shaymin's down just 10 PP for all its moves, by the way, total. 1 Leech Seed, 1 Seedflare, 4 Earth Power, 4 Synthesis. Crest still has 34, but no Moonlights. So I'm just going to come in on the Surf. Big crit. Oof, that's unfortunate. Double crits into Waxley is really unfortunate here. Shaymin's going to come in as the opponent's presumably going to hit power. It's going to agility. Okay. Just going to fire up an Ice Beam, do 56. Shaymin's going to fire up its Earth Power, but it's Shuckleberry and Empoleon. It's a range from their Ice Beam. Now, this Empoleon's in a very good spot. JJ Gall's Empoleon comes back in, but will HP Electric? I don't think HP Electric. Oh, shit. Well, that's the end of the game. Yep, that freeze ends the game. Nothing can take it from Empoleon plus HP Empoleon anymore. Oh, it's Scarf Azelf, but it doesn't matter because it survives. Wait, it does matter, I guess. Empoleon, yeah, you forced an Empoleon. Empoleon actually dies to rocks now, so that's big. JJ Gall's still in the game, but I think he's still in a really rough spot. In comes Shaymin. Gliscor's just going to Roost. It's down to just 9 Roosts here. We're going to see Shaymin just Synth up. Gliscor is going to land the Toxic here. This game might be coming down to PP, to be honest. Leech Seed goes off. It's down just... Shaymin is now out of Leech Seeds, folks. It is out of Leech Seeds to click. Let's see. Shaymin's going to switch into Azelf on presumably an Earthquake. Double into Crest. Okay, does Azelf have something good for this? The Crest as a left... Shadow Ball. Okay, Skuntank is the last Pokemon. He preserves Skuntank this entire time and can just pursue the Azelf. Holy shit. wow, I mean, preserving the Skuntank for the whole game was very, very good by Laxley. He knew, like, Azelf's a huge problem. If I can pursue trap it late game, I can just win it. That's good. It's Scarf Skuntank, too. Oh, no, a Stonehenge missed. This has been a hacksy game, folks. Crunch is going to take down the arrow. I guess you go Hitmon top here, or Shaman. That's fine. Glassware comes in. Shaman get 5 of his last Seafarer. It's going to Simp here, but he only has 6 PP left. Seafarer doing 34. Glassware can just roost these off. Yeah, he's going to run out. Shaman's going to be struggling soon. That's the last Seafarer yet. I think this game's over. Hitmon now goes down. Shaman has 1 Earth Power. This game is, toxic. Yep, that's the end of the game. Shaman struggles to death, and that's going to do it. 100 free turns, an absolute slobber knocker where Laxley fought. Yes, we got the Ice Beam freeze, but Laxley fought through both his Infernape and his Snorlax. Both his Snorlax and his Snorlax getting crit to go down and still managed to win the end game. Very, very impressive. I'm not going to lie. Those mid-game seasons are very good. Yes, this game had the 5 tricks, was very funny, but this was a really interesting. I love watching these long games. I find the positioning you have to do so well. So interesting, and the hidden information, preserving this Scarf Skuntank in the back really late until you could get in on Azelf is very, very smart from Laxley, because Azelf's probably his best way to make progress anymore. Yeah, I'm curious. I really wish I knew what the Infernape is. Obviously, split F with Slack off. I wish I knew more about the Infernape set, but it got crit. Yeah, just pretty cool stuff. Charge, I don't know if I like the Charge Beam Crest. I feel like it was really bad. I feel like it didn't do anything. Yes, I know the only electric immunity is Malak, but I still feel like the Charge Beam was not good. But I could be wrong. I know, I feel like you could run a different move in that slot and do a lot better. And you only have 16 PP too. Can't you just run Psychic or something? There's no Dark type. I don't know, whatever. Good win by Laxley, though. Very well played. Keeping the Skuntank at the back the whole game was very good. Yeah, very cool game. A lot of fun on both sides. I really enjoyed this one. That's definitely up there for one of my favorite games of tournaments. With that, Laxley will be moving on to brackets. Unfortunately, he's going to knock out JJ Gauls. I believe they were both 1-1 at this time. Oh, wait, what? Why is it? Oh, I know. I hit this. Oh, yeah. Next game is Gallant versus Golchidius. Let me just check Discord real quick for a game, so then we will get into this. There's a replay. Let me check. Pool 62. Okay. Just put this. Okay, it's a win for this player. A over B. Hey, and that oh wait, no, that is not gonna play into bracket. The winner was 1, so yeah, they're gonna go up to 1-1. That does knock someone out though, which does bring us down to 138 players in bracket now maximum. So we do see that now 118 people at minimum will have buys. So right now at maximum we only have 20 people playing play-ins, only 10 games. Okay, let's get into this next matchup. So we have Gallenskog on the left and Golchidius on the right. I believe both these players are 0-2. I might be misremembering. I think they're both 0-2. Maybe Golchidius is 1-1. I don't remember. Oh, I know. No, I think Golchidius is 1-1. I think about it more. Sam, we are just viewing them in the order they were posted in the replays channel. We're just going down the line. We just go down the line and that's it. Yeah, we just go down the line. So, looking at the matchup here. First off, Gallenskog's Flygon's looking really good here. Not much really switched into it. Donphan's a decent check, but Donphan is very susceptible to Roserade and Zam. And Alakazam especially looks really good here. Alakazam's hard to check. The one thing is the Blissey. So, Blissey plus Donphan is a bit of an annoying core for Gallenskog to break down, I will say. I could see a mixed T-Tar being the answer, though, with Superpower and then also Ice Beam for the Donphan being pretty effective. In fact, I think you probably have to bring mixed T-Tar here. Because you don't. Donphan getting wished up repeatedly is really tough. Gallenskog's Clef is very good. It's probably be Fizz Def because it takes special hits for all day anyway. I will say Rhyperior is kind of scary though. You do have the Flygon, which is an Edge Quake resist, but it doesn't enjoy taking Ice Punch on the switch. It doesn't OHKO with a ground move either. 4 is a decent check, but obviously there's a Heatran that destroys that. I'm gonna call this even. I think both sides have really good pieces here into each other and also checks to pretty much everything. Let's go into Gallenskog on the left, Golchidius on the right. Weed Flygon to Weed Zapdos, just gonna U-turn out. That is what's the word? Signaling Scarf. There's a better word. Yeah, but anyway, Inca's Fortress Heatran's gonna come in, forced out. Kingler is the switch. I did not expect Kingler to come here, but okay. Roser's going to come in as Crabhammer's going to do 77. Is this? I guess the War Resist or Rosary Artillery. Fair enough. Fair enough. Rosary Artillery, War Resist. I get the Kingler. 77. That's a lot of damage. My God. We're just going to cook out the Energy Ball. Heatran's going to eat that for days. It does get a Spadef drop, though, so now you have to switch out Fear of HP Ground. Never mind, it's probably Scarf Heatran. Because HP Ground, obviously, at -1 would KO. Maybe even for Shaka if it's Life Orb, with the Life Orb out. Rosary. TR's going to come in. Quick Dragon Dance. Okay. But Donphan's a really good check to that, of course. TR's going to switch into Fortress. I know, I feel like you just fire if you attack there. Heatran can't stay in, and you always like lose to Donphan if you try and DD. Earthquake goes off as we're going to get rocks back up of the Fortress, but like... Get a spin as Flygon comes in, but Flygon isn't really punishing this that hard. Heatran has to switch, and it's going to lock into Outrage. Oh, God, a crit. There goes the Scarf Heatran. That was huge. Oh, my God. Zapdos is going to come in. It's going to take a lot of damage here, too. Okay, that's Banded. That's not Scarf. That's just Banded won the speed type turn one, assuming it's max speed Zapdos. HPS is going to KO. Yeah, if it's doing 860, that's Banded. Fair enough. Zam is going to revenge the Zapdos with Psychic, though. What's Gold Cheese going to bring in here? The Blissey. Of course, Galaxy Game cannot do shit to that. Fortress is going to get paralyzed for his trouble on the switch-in. Blissey like packing Flamethrower. I can see it. It is. Fortress is going to go down. That crit probably didn't matter, even if it did, unless the Fortress boomed, it's not a big deal. Hey, wait. Alakazam's going to come in. He's going to trick the Blissey, but he's going to get paralyzed. That's really rough. I didn't know if that play was worth it. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you just go... I feel like you just go Tyranitar and quickly attack, right? Or whatever your last is. Unless your last is... Unless the last is specifically Clefable with Heal Bell, that's a losing play, so we'll see. Like, you temporarily deal with the Blissey, but, like, that's not great. Focus Blast is going to miss on the Kingler, okay. Now Kingler just claims one. Crabhammer's going to miss. Never mind, it is, like, 90 or 85%. Actually, no, Kingler, don't miss your Crabhammer. He can't hear us. He has AirPods in. Anyway, in comes Rhyperior. Earthquake's going to knock out the Alakazam. Tyranitar's gonna come in. It's good Dragon Dance, but Earthquake's gonna knock you out. Are you Shuckleberry? Yeah, no, that's not the. Surely you're running Aqua Tail, right, in this matchup? And Aqua Tail probably would have knocked out up here, but Brick Break's gonna do nothing. Cypher's not gonna do enough, even for Life Orb. Rock Polish up here is just quick the Ice Punch. Yep, that's game. Like, surely you have to run Aqua Tail Tyranitar here, right, into Rhyperior or Donphan. So you just have to click Aqua Tail, right? You have to click Aqua Tail there, and then get in your Cypher, try and knock this thing out, and maybe take out the Blissey. Also, the fact that take out the Blissey, maybe you have a chance to, I don't know. I don't think Galvantlock ever had a great win path here, but letting Zam get paralyzed was just a big misplay. That really kind of lost him the game. And then Dragon Dancing for Rhyperior makes no sense. You just have to quickly attack. You have to get damage on this thing. It's too big of a threat. You know it's Life Orb already. But yeah, I'm going for Goldchase. I believe this moves up to 2-1. It's good not put Galvantlock down to, unfortunately, I think 0-3. I'm happy that Kingler came. I think only one Kingler was drafted, so I'm happy to see it came to a game at least. Yeah, very solid. Okay, game 8 for the stream. We have Forte versus Swiggus. I will be back to this. So I guess I've been doing it today. I'm going to just check if there's a replace. I need to update. Oh, right. I need to. No, that's not. Okay. Back to the stream. Oh, that's not. There's the tab. I have way too much shit open in my Chrome, I'll be honest. Anyway, let's get into it here. This is an interesting one just looking at preview here. T-Tar looks very strong. I mean, no rock resist whatsoever. And it gets rid of the rain, so like. But yeah, small water resist Tangrowth is really rough. So T-Tar is very good here, but Kingdra also kind of fucks this team, like, completely. Yeah, Kingdra just destroys this team. I guess if it's not in rain, you can get in Crest, but that's really tough. Just Rain Dance into Kingdra kind of wins. Rain Dance into Kabutops is a lot of work. Dragonite's very strong. The Steel Resist is Fortress. Oh yeah, I think you have to run Scarf Soul, so I don't think you have a choice. Like, otherwise you just lose to Kingdra on the spot. Also, the Jolteon looks pretty good. I will say, though, like, I don't think Swiggus has nothing he can do here. And Infernape is very strong if you can just avoid the Aqua Jet from Kabutops. It can really just kind of click buttons. And Tyranitar is very good if he can get set up. Like Dragon Dance, but Berry T-Tar specifically seems very, very strong. Just stabs plus Fire Punch. Like, That seems like an incredibly good set. So if Suigus can find a turn to get that off, which is kind of difficult, but maybe on the Yuxi, if Yuxi's not packing T-Wave, you can. I mean, again, Bullet Punch might not even Oko you if you aren't if you can run Wom and then put it bulk investment to live the Bullet Punch, but then you're watching out for Aqua Jane and extra speed. I mean, the matchup's obviously in Forte's favor, but I don't think Suigus has nothing he can do about it, but it's really tough. Let's get into the game. Forte on the left, Suigus on the right. Fortress lead into Yuxi. Okay. Rocks are going to go up, but this is a very passive lead here. Yuxi's just going to U-turn. It's not actually going to Rain Dance on turn 1. Interesting. In comes the Grumpig. What? Well, now, okay. I am going to assume here that one of his opponents didn't know it got Thunder Wave. Like, why are you running? Why are you saying that? Unless it doesn't get... Okay, we're going to look this. If this thing doesn't get Thunder Wave, that's the funniest shit of all time. I just need to look here. This thing does not get Thunder Wave. I will laugh so hard. Let's pull up Gen 4 draft. Like, I have to know now. This is so funny if it doesn't get it. Grumpig. Oh, it does get Thunder Wave, so he's just telling his opponent gets Thunder Wave. I mean, that's aura. Like, you're menacing, but I don't know why you'd ever do that. It would have been much funnier if it didn't get Thunder Wave, though. Like, it would be a lot funnier if Grumpig did not get Thunder Wave, and we just, like, said that. It would be kind of rude and kind of messed up, kind of against the spirit of the game, but it would have been very funny. Anyway, spikes you up, and it's just going to trick. I wonder what Grumpig wants to click. I wonder. Anyways, can trick a Scarf onto the Fortress. In comes T-Tar. Predicting a Yuxi, presumably. Haim Power is good. Yeah, it's HP Fire. I mean, that's good. T-Tar is going to Pursuit here. Focus Blast is going to miss. And Fire Punch is good. That's Fake Fat. Yeah, Fire Punch is going to do shit here. What was he even predicting with the Fire Punch? Scissor, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Fire Punch and then... But don't you just like... I don't know. Whatever. It was Fake Fat and it's going to miss too. This Grumpig sucks, man. This Grumpig's so bad. No, Sam, I don't have 2,000 untitled teams. I have 2,000 teams. It just says untitled plus however many total teams you have. I don't have 2,000 untitled. I just have 2,000 teams total. Because I've been playing draft for 8 fucking years. And I never delete my paste. So I have well, no. I have most of them. One time I lost my cookies. And so, like, I had to back up from, like, 8 months or so. I'm missing, like, 8 months of teams. But other than that, I have every team for my 8-year career of draft. But I'm still sad I lost those. Because there was some really cool prep in some of those. But, unfortunately, is what it is. Anyway, in comes Jolteon on the roll. Okay, Thunderbolt's going to do 72. Is this for... Oh, no, it's Scarf, so it's not Cuss App. Just going to go down here. Anyway, in comes Crest, okay. Wish, Crest, go, White Screen. Okay, so it screens Crest. Interesting. That is definitely a good way to try and slow down the rain for sure. But top S into Yuxi. Crest, go, Fire... Secret Power. Okay. Secret Power, I believe, is just Paralysis, so... Oh, I get it. Secret Power is to try and paralyze the Jolteon is immune to Thunder Wave. Very cool. I don't think it's good, but that's very funny. Yeah, that's very funny. Oh god, Rainius as T-Tar switches in is really rough. Crest's gonna come back in. U-turn's gonna get well. Show you just dropping your Scissor. That works too. Yep. Super. Oh, it's just a superpower. Okay, let's go over predict there. Crest is going up the Reflect now, and this Scissor obviously it's gonna U-turn like. And so, anyway, Jolteon's gonna come in as Cresco, Wooner Dance. Oh shit. In comes T-Tar. Let's go back to full. And's behind screens, and the sand is up. This is a very good position for Suigus. Wish from a Jolteon, but I mean, does this just win the game? Let's see what's gonna be. Kingdra's gonna come in here. Okay. Rain Dance, but T-Tar's Outrage. Oh, and this T-Tar just went 2 for 1. Scissor's gonna come in. Obviously, T-Tar has to go down here, but like. Taking out the Kingdra is gigantic. Hour's gonna do for and out. It can't like Bullet Punch, but Bug Bite doesn't even kill. It's gonna eat the lumber. Outrage is gonna get it very well. Okay, this T-Tar has done so much work. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. The superpower was not a good play there. I agree. The superpower was a terrible play there. And Verif's gonna come in. Is this rain quick attack? No, it's just gonna Bullet Punch for 21. Flamethrower will take it down, but let's see how the second game plays out. Yeah, Quicking Superpower is just a gigantic throw. I'm not going to lie. Dragonite comes in. It's going to quick extreme speed. That does knock out Infernape. I don't think the crit... crit might have mattered, actually. It depends on its item. Relicanth is in. It's going to Head Smash. It's going to do 63. What? Hidden Power Ice is going to do nothing. Holy shit. Why has Relicanth been popping off this tournament? I don't get it. Like, multiple people drafted. Outrage is going to knock it out, but surely it's a Scarf Flygon, right? Yep. Scarf Flygon. I mean, wow. I mean, this was a really rough matchup, but Swiggus kind of won it very handily without even much hacks. Like, screens were Dance Crest is really cool. Secret Power, I get it. You want to paralyze the Jolteon, I get it. Like, I don't think it's good, but it's very interesting. It's one of those things like, it's you ain't making me laugh, but I get it, if you know what I mean. Relicanth doing cool stuff in the end game. That T-Tar did so much damage throughout the game. This was a fantastic game. I really enjoyed watching this one. Super fast pace, lots of cool techs on both sides. Grumpig actually coming was cool. I didn't really do much. It didn't really accomplish much except didn't really accomplish much, but it came. That's cool. I guess it's something. Very basic UC set. Yeah, I mean, very nice. Outrage T-Tar was very smart. I like that a lot for Kingdra. That makes sense. This is your best move to hit it. And yeah, just I mean, Sam, actually, every Pokemon in the game gets Secret Power. So universal TM in Gen 4 and Gen 3. Every Pokemon in the game wants Secret Power except like Magikarp, Wobbuffet, etc. That's in Gen 6 you would actually see Pokemon like Mega Kangaskhan. So in Gen 6 draft, sometimes you see Mega Kangaskhan run Secret Power because it doesn't make contact. So you hit twice, still get good damage, and then you don't hit Helmet. So like in Gen 7 draft, you don't see Kangaskhan in Gen 6, but like in Gen 7 draft, sometimes you see a Secret Power Kangaskhan to avoid Helmet, which it still is good damage. It's a 51% chance to paralyze. It's like a weaker body slam, basically. And yeah, so, cool tech. I don't agree with it, but it's a cool tech. Yeah, no need to apologize to say my bad. You know, not a lot of people know it because the move, like, is very not used. So, like, I don't blame people for not knowing everything gets fucking Secret Power. Next game, we have Cactus Wave versus Yellow. I will get into this in a moment. Let me just see if there's any more replays. Nope, just a Gero chat message. We see anything else? Alright, scheduling. Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay, let's look at this matchup now. So we see another Kingdra. We see another team that's very, very weak to Kingdra. Like, holy fuck, this team's weak to Kingdra. Wow. I mean, you have a Crest. That's all I can really say. Kingdra kind of just wins. Like, Kingdra kind of just wins this game. I don't know what to say. Metagross is also kind of crazy here, except to eliminate the Rotom, which is not too hard to do. Shaman's also very good. Like, the only real switch-ins are Heatran and Breloom. And the year wants to take an Earth Power and Aeroslash respectively. We do see a Weavile here, but I guess Cactus is a little better, but like Weavile can low kick the Heatran. Metagross looks solid here, but like Rotom's kind of a pain, as is if a Torkoal actually comes for some reason. I mean, Yellow only has 6 real Pokemon. I drafted Persian, even I don't think it's a real Pokemon. But yeah, I think you have to give the matchup to... I'm going to give the matchup to Yellow here. Even with only 6 Pokemon, like, Kingdra's just so monstrous here. Let's get into it. We have on the left, we have Cactus. On the right, we have Yellow. Heatran, we use some Metagross, kill Lavapoom on turn 1. Earthquake, it's going to be Shucka. I was like, it's definitely going to be Shucka if you're leading it. Plus that Metagross just... Yeah, not taking out the Heatran, not getting burned there is huge. Shaba's going to take out Metagross. Metagross going down early is not great. Obviously, Heatran going down is great. Pursuit, we have only get 73. Is the Will-O-Wisp here? It is. It's Life Orb Weavile. This Weavile is now neutered. It's not Pursuit is going to knock out the Rotom, though, but Rotom did its fucking job, let's be honest here. Metagross is down, and Weavile's been burned. They're going to bring their own Weavile as it clicks low kick, knocking out the opposing one. Crest comes in. It's going to start Dragon Dancing, but he is Kingdra's Cookie second Dragon. Is Crest riding T-Wave? It is. It's the Kingdra Lumberry. It is not. If it was Lumberry, that second Dragon Dance would be an insane play, by the way. It plus 2 average may have okay. Never mind. It would definitely not. Arfall. But Kingdra is very low. It's getting very low now. It gets fully paralyzed, so it's not going to get that extra damage on Crest. Switch out into Shaman. Does Shaman have aromatherapy? I hope so. Oh, if it has aromatherapy, why didn't you go out to it earlier? It's got a healing wish. Okay, fair enough. Kingdra's back, but it's just going to get paralyzed again, right? Crit Ice Beam doesn't really matter. Like, Dragon Dance does nothing here. What? You just wasted your Shaman for nothing. You just sacked your Shaman for no gain. Because you're just going to get paralyzed again. Yeah, I mean, it's Yellow Magic in Gen 4. The powers are unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. You sacked your Shaman for nothing. I don't get it. In comes Uxie. Is this a setup Uxie? Yeah, I mean, no. That's getting over here. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? You sacked your Shaman for nothing and you let your Kingdra get paralyzed twice. Like, I don't know what to say. You let your Weavile get burned. You let their Kingdra get paralyzed twice. You sack your Shaman for nothing. I mean, I feel bad, but like, it's not like Cactus even had to really try here. Like, he just clicked the status moves and won the game. That's unfortunate, but I believe I think it's Cactus' first game, actually. So I think he goes up to 1-0. I think Yellow's played a game. I don't remember from the. Yeah, you don't. I mean, Healing was too soon, but even then, like, yeah, Healing was way too soon. Okay, last game of this stream, we have Cactus' second game versus Walt. I will grab that in a minute. Let me just against you and check. Hey, get more games played. They have to update. No, cool. Okay, let's get into our final one of this stream. So Cactus Way looking to move up to 2-0 and clinch their bracket spot versus Walt, who I believe is 0-0 right now. So Togepi Pikachu is really good aura. I have to agree. I don't think the top 6 justify it though. Like, I don't think the top 6 are good enough for that. Like, I mean, look at Raikou. My God, the Electricist is a fucking Magnezone, just an HP ground. Like, wow. Or Aura Spear. You can Aura Spear case if you want. In fact, I actually kind of like the idea of Aura Spear HPS because you can run Rash here very, so you have speed the Uxie anyway. Like, and you can run HPS to Oko the D-Knight. I will say on the Walt side, like, D-Knight looks very good. D-Knight is very good into Heatran, only Dragon Resist. But you do have to watch out for Ice Shard from Weavile and Cress in general. I think Weavile could just, like, run chill on, honestly, and with a +1 life for extreme speed and KO back with Ice Shard. So that's something you definitely have to watch out for. I do think Walt's Aerodactyl is quite good, though. There's no rock resist on the opposing team minus Breloom, so that's pretty strong. But I don't know. I mean, this is rough. Also, but the Clef's actually looking really good that way. Again, outside the Breloom Clef's really good. Maybe I actually give the matchup to Walt here to play only having 6 real Pokemon. Yeah, Pikachu and Togepi break up for pure aura. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm giving the matchup to Walt. He only has 6 real Pokemon, but then Cactus only has 6 real ones. Dugong and Torkoal suck too. And I think Walt's 6 actually are looking a little better than Cactus this year. I can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah, let's get into the game. Uxie lead into Heatran. Heatran's getting up rocks. That might be Scarf. Nope, it's just fast Heatran. Well, so it's fast, but it's not running Taunt. That's really interesting. I feel like if you're running fast lead Heatran, don't you always run Taunt here? It's kind of odd, but fair enough. Anyway, it's going to get paralyzed for his trouble. In comes Raikou. Uxie's going to U-turn, get some chip. Arrow's going to come in. Okay, it's the Raikou Shucka. I mean, it doesn't matter. Torkoal's going to be a switch in here. Earthquake's going to do 55. That might be a Banded Arrow. That's a lot. Pre-drought Torkoal gets Rapid Spin. It's like 4 points, it gets Rapid Spin. That's why you use it. It sucks. It's really fucking bad, but it gets Rapid Spin and rocks in Gen 4. And it's 4 points. But it's like weak to rocks, it's really bad. But like, I guess, like, if you're really honestly, I would rather go Spinless than draft a fucking Torkoal. Like, I would rather go Spinless every fucking time than have a Torkoal for Spin Rocks Boom. It's so bad. Like, I would rather go Spinless and just out pressure my opponent offensively. Ice Beam Freeze. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Well, that's very big. Breloom gets in for free here. Arrow is going to be a double. Very good double from Walt here. It can fire up a flying move now if it wants. No, it doesn't have it. It's just a Stone Edge. Just a Fizz Def Breloom. Breloom's going to get a sub up. Okay, interesting. Arrow's just going to Stone Edge again. It does land. Gen 4 Drain Punch doing good damage despite only being 6 base power. Arrow is in Mach Punch rate, so Uxie comes in. But Cactus is going to call that and Spore the Uxie. Very good play. Now Breloom gets another sub up, yeah. Very good play with that Spore there, I have to admit. Uxie stays asleep. We're going to fire off a Seed Bomb to 20. So that's a very Fist of Uxie and like a not invested at all Breloom. Switching out. Oh, not switching out. It's going to Heal Bell. Fair enough. We're going to get some status stuff. I don't remember what. Whatever. It doesn't. Let's go back. What were the monster status? It's gonna fall the Clef. That's huge. Clefable is very good. Smash up falling. That's nice. Yes, that's a big fucking Heal Bell there. We're gonna U-turn out, not break the sub. Okay, that's a very. I mean, that's in comes Aerodactyl. We're gonna sack it to rocks as the Brave's just gonna Spore, and the fucking Pikachu is here. It's gonna Volt Tackle and probably die. It did Volt Tackle and die. I am not surprised, but it broke the sub, I guess. Lucario's gonna Flash Game, and Brave's gonna live and put it to sleep. Oh shit! And Brave's just gonna start getting health back here. He's gonna Drain Punch. That's gonna heal so much. Crit didn't matter, I think. And Breloom like that has gone from 5% back to 72% in just 2 turns. DS go come in, go Dragon Dance, but you get Sport. Are you one? Basically I'm saying GG. Yes. Oh, it's Lumberry, but I mean it's not GG. Yeah, D-Knight can always says away, right? Outrage knocking out the Brave Wheel. I highly doubt that crit mattered. Kreska come in, but yeah, Outrage doesn't knock this out for sure, especially without the white form. Only has 46 and Kreska Ice Beam. Dragon Skill live on 1. Oh shit. Well, that's something. Outrage is gonna knock out Crest. Crest is very weak offensively, of course. But Weavile can just Ice Shard here. Yeah. Yeah, D-Knight here wasn't running ESP or didn't click it. Clef is gonna come out. Go out to Heatran. Clef can't do shit to you. Oh, okay then. It's a Cosmic Power Clefable, and this Heatran apparently does not have Taunt. Oh shit. Is this a way to turn the game around? Okay, it has Taunt, just didn't click it turn 1 for some fucking reason. I guess he probably was sore on Uxie, but still, yeah, I mean, Clef can still win this, honestly. I mean, it might not be. No, it probably can't heal in time, but I mean, it might be close, honestly. Clef maybe can still win this. Seismic Toss. He turns off forced to a Lava when it's not taunting here. Can Clef actually pull this game out? Nope, never mind. Never mind. He cannot. Lava Plume's gonna crit. Well, that is it. That is a very unfortunate Clef. He got frozen this game and got crit. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, you still attack move his U-turn, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Clef maybe could have won it, but it still would have been hard, but Clef maybe could have won it. But yeah, Cactusway is going to move on and advance to 2-0, making brackets. Well, Walt is going to go down to 0-1. He still has 2 chances to redeem himself. Pikachu came over. Where did Pikachu come over? Pikachu came over Magnezone in the... I don't know. Magnezone was like one of your only checks to Weavile. I don't know, whatever. So we are going to get the win there for Cactus, moving him into brackets. Let me get up the game for next stream. That probably won't be today, but maybe it'll be tonight. Depends how I'm feeling. And we have next game. Next stream we'll start with V-Holt Ninja versus Cygnus. So that's it. Have a good afternoon, everyone. I may or may not see you later. If not later tonight, it will be